They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Latham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Air Force Falcons offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Sends it back in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Harris. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss to the outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. This is who the Canes are. Speed at wide receiver. Santana Moss, Andre Johnson, you name it, the list goes on, and this guy can join that list. Touchdown, Canes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off-play action on first down. Has to throw this off his back foot. Got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit. That defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick six. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the...
Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll ride his man on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And the misconnection on third down.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for us. He's going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running a read option to the left. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rush is on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Johnson wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Miami. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together. Reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game. Putting together a performance today.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Under fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. Looking for a huge play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.